1212.
The Sultan himself.
Episode
Boom.
216.
Speak of the devil
podcast?
and he shall appear.
Listen, the Sultan of Self has showed up.
Every week I get a new name.
You won't get invited to anything, but he'll damn near put it on Instagram story. I'll tell you that, people.
Wait, what happened?
Keep it pushing, bro. Don't worry about it. Episode 216. We are back. DJ Jerome
My
Bacon
guys.
third. Shout
What's
out
happening?
to my man, always available. Hashtag Shewar Eddie.
What up? What up?
And the Sultan of Self. Don't charge
Sultan
Abdul.
of self.
You know what I mean? Do remember to check out
That's
What's the
pretty
Podcast.
amazing.
What's the Podcast? IG on Instagram, youtube.com/What's the Podcast.
Leave a comment.
And What's the Podcast.live for our previous episodes. 215 previous episodes. We want to give a big shout out to everybody who listened, tapped in, checked in last week. We're
Thank you.
Numbers are looking really good.
I think we hit number one, right? Number one on Apple Podcast.
Yeah, whatever you say, Abdul. Anyhow,
Sultan of self.
the Sultan of Self is here. You know what I mean? Just the
live and in flesh.
Yeah. But no, DC is popping. DC is coming off of a Broccoli City weekend. It was a big part of the weekend, but there's also just a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
I did not partake in Broccoli City this year, even though I had credentials. I ended up actually DJing. What was it? What did I do? I did two things Saturday. I did the.
I wish I had credentials. I would have gone.
What did I do?
You could have got in. You didn't go because you didn't want to go.
Interesting.
Yeah,
You didn't go because you didn't want to go.
That's not true. I wanted to go.
In the rain?
Social status.
The rain was just super late night. Oh yeah, social status.
Social status opening on Saturday was cool. It was raining like crazy.
Did you get the shoes?
Yeah. I already had the shoes. I'm good.
Which ones? The Mac Attacks?
Yeah, the Mac Attacks. Yeah.
Oh, fire!
Yeah.
I hit on the lottery.
So,
I got a pair that's being shipped.
It was very interesting. So they actually started off Saturday with a yoga class on the pier
at social status.
Yeah. So there's a pier that basically faces the Under Armour building, and you can see the clouds creeping in. You know what I mean? And I essentially got inside and set up and was rocking, and the sky just opened up. Boom! It's raining like crazy. There were 8 people on the pier in the rain who just, continued their yoga practice. They continued
they were in the zone.
Their piece of Zen, their discipline. I was very jealous that I am not able to reach that place of Zen and or peacefulness yet.
Did you partake in the yoga class?
Nah, I was DJing inside, but it was raining like it was when these rainstorms are crazy now.
Yeah.
And it was.
I actually went there on Thursday.
Yeah, it was going down.
I actually thought I had it all wrong, man. I thought Thursday was sort of a party, and it wasn't. It was actually the store opening, and there was people that have been lined up there for days.
Hold on, who lines up now? What's the demographics of lineup people? Younger, older?
Everybody.
It's a little bit of both, but there were definitely some old head resellers in there that have been in line for like 3 days, just waiting to see. That's what's so crazy to me, because people line up not knowing what's really going to be released.
Well, and I mean, is it worth it to like line up for 3 days to make like $50 off one pair of shoes?
I don't know. I mean, they ended up dropping Tiffany Air Forces.
Oh, wow.
And lost and found Jordan 1s. They had those. What else did they have?
They dropped all that for retail?
Yeah,
full size runs of everything.
Well, I don't know how many pairs they had, but they were gone. I got there around, I think I had seen that doors open at 7. I got there around close to 8 o'clock. And there was a line.
We're talking about PM, right? Or
PM.
AM.
Sorry,
I was going to say
PM. And the line was maybe 70 or 80 deep.
You're not waiting in line.
I didn't wait in line, but I also wasn't expecting to get in, to be honest. I was just outside talking, and one of my homies, I'm not going to say his name.
Somebody spotted you.
Somebody flew us in. But I felt a little bit awkward going. I'm lying. I didn't really feel that awkward, but I mean, I'm happy I didn't have to wait in line. But I also, when I got there, I was like,
could you have bought all that stuff?
Yeah, I could have bought. I ended up buying a pair of Amamanier Air Forces that they released a few years ago. They had those. The black ones.
Those are
and
sick.
I got a pair of the highs in my size. But it's a nice store. Congratulations to James Whitner, the Whittaker Group, and all the homies that work there. They did their thing, man. It's a beautiful little spot, and I went up to the rooftop. Did you check out the rooftop, Ron?
No, I didn't check the roof. I knew it was up there, but
because it was raining when you were
raining.
there.
So
it's a beautiful view from
the store. The store has a rooftop.
It does,
and
I don't know if it's open to everybody, but it was certainly open on that day. You could go up there.
It was up there. It was open Saturday, not Sunday though.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you were there Saturday and Sunday.
I was there Saturday and Sunday.
Wow.
Did you stay in Baltimore?
No. I had to come back. I had to work.
Yeah.
So like Saturday, I left there, but I had some time to kill. I was done at 3, so Impulse actually pulled up on me, and we went. There's a Baltimore flea right there that's actually really good. So we went to the flea market,
like a little streetwear flea market, like they have at Home Court. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's like
check that out.
Then there's like a food hall right there, and the food hall was banging. Shot back down to DC.
Where is this store? Is it like downtown Baltimore?
Fells Point.
Oh, it's at Fells Point.
Harbor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that by where all the hotel, the Pendry, and all that is?
Yep. Right there. Yep.
Yeah. I've been to that food hall. That food hall is fire.
Food hall was good.
Yeah.
And then so Saturday night, what did I do? Oh, I did Big's birthday party.
Shit.
Big's 50th birthday party at Wild Days.
At the Eaton.
Was just ridiculous. I mean, it was the first
sure
time.
If I'd known, I'd have gone to that.
It was the first time that I've seen people of color listen. So like when they're like, "Yo, get to the party early," like they really was at the party early.
Well, also the Eaton don't play. If you're not there, if they're at capacity, you're not getting up the elevator.
400 people were denied entry throughout the course of the night.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, it was busy.
Who hosted the party? Biggs.
Yeah. I actually walked in and security wouldn't even let me cut the line. I was like, "Bro, I'm the DJ," and he was just overwhelmed. So I ended up getting the manager to come down and get me. We went up through the side door, but then I took what's the New Balance rep? What's his name? Kurt.
Yeah.
Kurt. I said, "Yo, man, come with me," because I was like, "Bro, you're not waiting in this line."
He's a DJ too, right?
Nah. He's just outside. And so I just, he just came upstairs with me too. But I think he ended up leaving because I think his people couldn't get up or something like that. It was crazy. It was very warm upstairs too.
Wow.
It was incredible. It was when it hit midnight, it was insane.
And you played the whole night.
I played back and forth, being 5'9", and then Sunday I had an Apple gig for the MLS All-Star game. It was like some announcers against. There's a thing in DC called Secret Walls. I think you guys might have heard of it before.
Is that down by the DuPont?
Nah, it's just like a competition
DuPont Underground
of like.
Oh, okay, no,
like
I don't know about
artist collective. I'm actually doing Secret Walls again in August, but they did it at the Apple Store to help welcome the MLS United All-Star thing, whatever. Then shot back up to Baltimore, killed that. I had Pierre and my man Marcus with me. We went to the spot called Royal Blue.
And that's in Baltimore.
Yeah, Royal Blue is dope. It's in Baltimore. And then we went to Sangria, which is the old Red Maple.
Oh, and, classic spot.
When we were in Royal Blue, we ran into Daniel Biltmore. You know what I'm saying? Hadn't seen him. He's like a
Shop
DJ
Shop Gente.
Yeah, so he was performing up there, and we tried to hang around, but it was just too late. We got back to DC. We dropped my man Pierre off. My man Marcus was like, "Yo, drop me off the train. I'm about to go to Dewdrop." I said, "You about to go to Dewdrop?" I said, "Oh, let's go to Dewdrop."
Oh, Sunday night.
Man, we went to Dewdrop. Hey, listen.
I be forgetting that Dewdrop.
Me too. That's right around the corner from my house.
That thing was rocking.
We should go this Sunday.
It's not going to be the same.
Nah, it's not. I'll tell you when to go. Like if I'm DJing, if Biggs is DJing, or if Jamil's DJing, that's when it's super duper.
Who else? So does Harry always DJ too, or no?
No, he's not.
So either Harry's DJing also as fire.
Yeah, it's good when Harry's DJing too. Yeah.
So what's it? It's just Smudge and who else?
Whoever he books.
It's Smudge's party, and you will DJ with Smudge.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. But he'll stack it though. He'll put two.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dewdrop was insane. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Stacked. And then that was it for the weekend.
Hold on, who'd you say DJ'd?
Jamil, Josh Sonnet.
There you go. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah.
So it was super popping.
Nice weather.
Incredible weather. Incredible. Everything. Yeah. So many things out there. It was incredible.
You get something?
Of course not. No.
Of course not.
But we were there for like 30 minutes.
The question is, Jerome ain't looking for nothing, so you can't get what you're not looking for.
There you go. I just be chilling.
Sometimes it just finds you.
It falls into your lap.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks I'm DJing when I get there, though. Like I have my DJ bag with me because I don't like to leave it. That's why. I don't like to leave in the car. So the first thing they say, "Yo, you about to get on? You about to get on?" I'm like, nah, I'm chilling.
You're like,
cut the check.
I would do a little quick 15, 20. You know what I mean? Take it there real quick. Go crazy.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. What's the podcast? Episode 216. Obviously, DC, the weather has been very, very, very warm outside. I think we've been consistently in the 90s for high 80s, low 90s with no sign of slowing up anytime soon.
And it feels like it.
Today was decent. It wasn't as bad. It was a little overcast, but man, everything else has been crazy so far. So
yeah, I didn't feel it too bad, man. I'm just getting back from the MLS Skills Challenge at Audi Field.
You were in the AC the whole time.
That's the one that you invited Eddie and I to, or is that like?
Man, that's the one I got invited to last minute.
That's the SOS right there. You know what I mean?
Who invited you?
Jung.
Who Jung?
Who Jung? Who?
Yeah, Who Jung? Who with the SOS? It's a perfect combination. You know
you know, he dropped the MLS collab with along with our guys at Somewhere. They had a little pop up at Somewhere Navy Yard on Saturday. Everybody sold out. I couldn't even get shirts on my own that I placed on orders on. My order got canceled
from Somewhere.
Yeah. Wow. And Jung sold out of everything, and so I mean, it's amazing to hear it. It's just too bad that I didn't get my shirts.
I'm sure you'll get one coming to you.
No, I got the call saying, "Yo, you know, we're sorry, we got to cancel your order." Like it's like, all right, cool. But yeah, so I went to the skills challenge. I'm just getting back, which is why I was running a few minutes late.
What's the skills challenge? What does that mean?
It's like like in comparison to it like would be
3-point
yeah, like the NBA All-Stars.
And, you know, they also have the little skills thing where the basketball players put the ball through the hoop, the net, and you know, you got to do all these little things, dribble around.
And those were all the All-Stars from the MLS competing against each other?
No, they were so they had two teams. The MLS All-Stars are one team, and Arsenal out of England, which is my squad, was the competing team. So they had 3 or 4 players for each one of the little games that they had. It was 3 to 4 Arsenal players going up against 3 to 4 MLS All-Star players. So it was dope, man. It was a nice experience.
You get to meet any of your Arsenal players?
No, I didn't. But it was just the vibe. Yo, I'm telling you, I think soccer in America is changing. You can feel it in the air. You can feel the excitement.
Well, I feel like this area specifically has always been really a big soccer area.
Man,
like
you know, we say that, but I'm hearing the other areas is even bigger. Like, who would have thunk Atlanta would be a big soccer city? But apparently they sell out every one of their MLS Atlanta FC United games.
Wow.
But they have the best. They have the best approach to it. Like my guy is the DJ. He was in the shop with me today. I went when I was in Atlanta.
He's the DJ for Atlanta.
For Atlanta,
the Atlanta team.
Yeah, DJ EU. When I was there in February, I went to a block party they were having, and they literally rented out that place, the Underground in Atlanta.
Yeah,
and just had
the mall.
Incredible block party for people. Like he works for them essentially 5 days a week.
So that means they've really invested in.
No, invested is an understatement.
And they're an expansion team when you really think about it. So they really came in like normally expansion teams, you know, it could either go one or two ways. It could be an expansion team coming in and it's quiet for them, or they come in with such energy that it eventually fades off. Atlanta was kind of away from all that, man. They came in as an expansion team with a lot of energy, and they've managed to sustain it and even grow even more, which is unbelievable.
Rare, yeah.
And Atlanta is not a very big immigrant community. You know what I'm saying? It's
I don't know. I
disagree.
I feel there's a lot of like Central American and Mexican.
There's
Atlanta.
There's a huge African community down there. Like every Nigerian, all the African countries are extremely well represented.
I've never seen an African restaurant down there. I've never seen
my guy,
big
the DJ
Indian restaurant, or you know what I'm saying, Asian community. I've never seen.
I know everybody that you just mentioned. I literally know a Puerto Rican who's the DJ. I know an Indian woman who is she's Indian.
Okay.
And you know, so I went down there.
I stand corrected.
And there's everything. Okay. Yeah, for sure. So
all right.
They, you know, I think that they just have a good sort of they have a better approach to promoting their team. And I think I don't know if they've even had success on the field, but they've
done fairly well on the field as well. They've managed to invest in players as well and get a team going. And we're not even talking about the Northwest. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about like Portland Timbers and Seattle Sounders, and you know, soccer is such a huge deal in the Northwest that I mean, they're just printing money out there. So listen, I think it's going to become one of the more popular in the next 10 years. And now with like Messi joining, and you know what I'm saying, David Beckham is one of the owners of the Miami expansion team, and you know, it's
I don't know.
I see change happening.
I don't know if I see it. I don't see it surpassing golf. I think golf's growth. Because think about it, right? Like golf, you know who's going to run golf the next 15 years? Steph Curry. Steph Curry is what is going to transcend golf.
I'm excited for that.
But I think also, if you can play a sport casually, I believe you're going to have more people who are interested in following the sport.
Well, let me ask you this: are you saying that the MLS is not going to be as prevalent or popular as golf, or are you saying just the sport of soccer? Because when you talk about the World Cup, we're not talking about the MLS, but a lot of people in America watched this past World Cup, the one that was in Qatar.
What I'm saying is that because soccer is a not a young man's sport. It's like basketball. There is an age in which your physical abilities will debilitate.
Oh, it's not an old man sport.
It's not an old man sport, excuse me. Right. Now, golf is an old man sport, right? It's almost like you get better as you get older because you take it more serious, right? Mm-hmm. Even we're seeing tennis to a degree reach certain levels of popularity, but at the same time, tennis is also not an old man sport either.
Right.
So I think it can be. Neither can soccer though, because
too much physical turmoil on your body.
Yeah. So same thing with soccer. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I stopped playing.
Right. So I think golf is going to lead the charge because you have so many celebrities and other. I mean, look at Khaled. Khaled is annoying with his golf.
Yeah, he's not good either.
It doesn't. I think
he's all right.
I don't know.
He's just annoying though. But
he can hit the ball.
But the thing is, Khaled's pushing the sport forward, right? And you've got Messi, who will push the sport forward to a degree in Miami, right? And he's gonna be all over your Apple TV and all that stuff. So I think it will grow, but I don't think it's gonna see golf because again, golf, you can be older and still play. Soccer, you can be older and still play, but the game is different. It's not the pure situation that it is when you're 26.
For sure.
I see you were up in DC United, Eddie. You know what I'm saying?
That was off the random too.
Yo, gang, we out here. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't at the show. I should have hit my man. Though. I got a plug at the DC United too. I should have hit.
Let's go to the All-Star game tomorrow. Hit the plug.
Let me hit him.
There was actually a very dope party last night at Silver Lion. Silver Lion had the
Ritz Hotel.
Yeah, they had the players tribune party. That was
wow,
pretty fresh. Yeah, I'm actually playing that Thursday, so I'm interested to hear what they say about it. And then
It was a lot of parties last night. I ended up at 12 stories, and that was the MLS party and sponsored by Adidas, and we all got free shell toes, and it was crazy.
That's so random that they would give out shell toes and not like Sambas or Gazelles.
Well, yeah, I think maybe that's probably just what they had in stock.
Well, Sambas are hot right now. You can't.
Sambas are hot. You can't keep them in stock.
But you would think they would do Sambas.
Well, I was happy with a pair of new shell toes.
That's just.
It was like the Kalani after party for the MLS or something like that.
Exactly what you need is another pair of shell toes.
I know. But it was a nice party, open bar, and you know what I mean. And
yeah, so Omar was at a party with Kalani and all of that.
Yeah, we all went together.
Yeah, so there was
a lot of things happening.
There's a lot of things going on, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's a beautiful thing.
And then we went to Rose Bar after that.
Y'all was really like, y'all had something to prove.
Let's just say I never made it to go run this morning as I had planned on.
Y'all were in it to win it last night.
Yeah, that's not it.
One thing I did not do, which I was very proud of myself, is I did not go to Yums last night.
Wow.
And it was a late night.
Were they closed?
No, I never even just made the call. I was like, yo, I'm going to just
fall back,
go home and
you probably drank too many Sprites already. You were like,
I did have a few Sprites.
Seven Sprites deep.
That's a lot of sugar right there, right? Yeah. So I was like, I've hit my quota. Also, tomorrow night I already knew Wednesday night was going to be a big night because of the game that I'm going to, as well as I'm probably just going to stay out. So I knew I was already planning on doing the Yums thing Wednesday night.
You doing that tomorrow night?
Yeah. I'm getting busy.
Okay.
We're taping this one day early on Tuesday. We normally tape our podcasts on Wednesday, but because I'm going to be at the All-Star game, my guys were willing to reschedule, and we're taping one day early.
Yeah, this is the last time this is happening. The Sultan himself won't be on further podcasts, and that's perfectly fine.
We should actually start doing. Actually, we'll talk about it offline.
Those are fine. But yeah, the Sultan himself has spoken, and don't listen.
So stupid.
Sultan of Self.
We're also going to speak about the Sultan of Self and his daughter. They were on the Fits from the Streets podcast.
Oh man.
Is that the same dude?
I mean, not podcast. It was the Instagram channel or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the same dude
that does all those where he walks to the people asking what they got on?
Yeah.
Same dude, Jerome?
Yeah. Same dude.
Okay.
Yeah, he happened to be, I guess, in DC for Broccoli City, and you were on that. You were on that like a few years ago. I was actually on that 3 years ago when he was just starting out, right in the middle of COVID. And we were at the Commonwealth store. And in 2020, everybody had on masks. And if you remember, Commonwealth was undergoing renovation. So it literally looked like a construction site. And I would go there with my kids on Sundays so they could just run around and break stuff pretty much. Yeah. And he was just starting out, and he was a nice dude, man. So we did it. Then I had both my kids with me, and then bumped into homie on Sunday as well. And he was like, "Yo, let's run it back." So nice guy, man. I'm happy to see what he's been able to do, and see where he started. I think that video, the first time we did it, I went back and looked for it because I was like, oh, I'm going to repost, what I'm saying? You know how you can post somebody's post to your story. So I had to go all the way down to 2020, and I looked at it, and I think it had less than 100 likes, or, what I'm saying? It was something very small, and, he was just starting out, and
now he got a million likes.
Now, well, I don't know about 1 million likes, but 14,000 views and mad shit. So I'm just happy to see his progression, and he's now getting invited to BT Awards, and he does red carpets and MTV Awards, and he's able to talk to celebrities and talk to them about what they got on, and it's just amazing to see what he's been able to accomplish, man. So shout out to Fitz from the Street. And thank you for including us as part of your journey. We're honored. Yeah, I had my eldest with me, and it was funny.
There you go. People.
I get awkward in those type of situations too. You know,
he does not get awkward. Never mind. Go ahead. Sultan of self, people don't buy into this. Don't buy into this.
I get awkward in all these sort of like personal questions about what my style is, and I don't really know how to answer that stuff. I was like, when you walk away, you're like, fuck, I should have said this. You think about it later.
I mean, if you're wearing Paris dunks, I think you're good.
Did you shout out what's a podcast?
Yes, he cut it out.
No, you're lying.
I did not.
I will DM him from the What's a Podcast account right now. So again, people, if you want to know why he's the Sultan of Self, that is the exact.
No, we got to hit up Clark, right, on that text thing that you sent me.
Yeah. I'm waiting. That was 2 days ago.
I mean, we don't have no weight with Clark, so it's not going to be we hit him up.
We're gonna talk about it on the podcast.
Let's figure it out, like,
and we gotta. Clark got to make this happen for us. Why do we want that gentleman on the podcast? Just because
he's never spoken.
Oh,
and they're at a
never. Place. There's no interviews or anything.
They're all at least 3, 4, 5 years.
And it's like written. It's not like live.
And they're also at such a point now where they're damn near a luxury label. So
all right, we're not gonna say his name just so that somebody else doesn't try to beat us to it. But
it just depends on what the Sultan of Self can do. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
We might have to get on the road for that one.
I mean, that's cool. It's nothing but a quick little trip up north.
I would love to. Love to. You know what I'm
saying? We get that expensed? Can Silent Tom pay for the whole trip?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Pay for our hotel rooms? Who's got the hookup? Oh, Eddie, you can make it happen. You got the Soho House hookup, right?
I mean, I do. Wait,
it's the Soho House in New York. It's not a hotel, right?
Yes, the Soho House is one of them.
One in Meatpacking. The one in Meatpacking is a hotel.
The one in Brooklyn is not.
Yeah, and neither is Ludlow.
Oh, okay. It's just a space you can go into.
It's like a WeWork kind of space,
right?
Yeah, but those two crack off though. Shout out to us, episode 216. What's a podcast? My home state. My home area of Arizona has now hit 110 degrees or more for 19 days in a row.
That's pretty normal this time of year, isn't it?
That's what I think, but normally it doesn't hit. It'll be like 114, 108,
119 is OD.
No, we'll just say it's not 119. We'll say it's 110.
Oh, 110 is still OD
for 19 days or more. Yeah, my mom said it was 118 today.
That's crazy.
It probably just feels like an oven out there.
After 110, you don't really. It doesn't really feel.
There's no difference.
Yeah, there's no difference.
After like 100, really.
Nah, 100's peace. You gotta figure like this. It's 91 degrees at like 3 a.m.
Feels hot at night, son.
That would be good for a run. You probably shed like mad pounds going for a run.
The thing, basically, now you have to get up and go running at 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's still hot.
If you don't go running at 4 o'clock in the morning,
you'll pass out.
You're done. If you're watching this, the Sultan of Self, don't share Abdul. Jerome
is on fire.
Is those 3M or what is that?
Yeah, it's 3M.
Is it supposed to be blue like that, or that's just a 3M?
Yeah, that's the 3M.
He's sharing these Monier high top Air Force Ones that dropped a few years ago
with the satin strap.
Yeah, it makes straps are satin. Again, you'll never actually get to see these in person because he's not going to share them with you. But you know what I'm saying? Glance at them.
I think I like the low tops better.
They're cool.
No, definitely like the low tops. I wish they had the low tops. They only had like one like size 15 and low tops left or something crazy.
Again, the Sultan of Self is earning his he's earning it tonight. You know, he's earning it tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Sultan of Self.
Yeah. For sure.
Don't share Abdul.
Don't share Abdul. Beautiful. I like
that name too. Let me change my name.
I like to big up myself for that. Don't share Abdul. If you change all your socials to that, it'll be wonderful.
Sultan of Self.
we were treated to, and obviously we can talk about this later in full depth, but just this Friday, we get a new Nas and Hit Boy album.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I mean, I like when they do these sort of last minute drops, which means they'll probably put the song out. They'll put the single out tomorrow. And then, you know,
so it's a whole Hit Boy Nas album.
Another one. Yeah, it's actually it's Magic Part 2. So the first three were what there was King's Disease 1 and 2, then Magic,
and this
then King's Disease 3, and now this is Magic 2.
I would like to see Nas do something with Premier, man. I'm not hating. I love Nas, and I'm going to the show in September. Don't Share Abdul, Sultan of Self. Did not invite his friends. I got invited.
You got to put him in the box.
But
it's the same box every time too, right?
No, it's not. But I would like to see Nas do a project with somebody else. Like I want him to go to like a Pete Rock or a Premier, or even a Q-Tip.
I think that he's just trying to stay. I think he's just trying to stay relevant and use these new producers.
Yeah, I get that.
These kids nowadays don't know who Pete Rock, and they don't make music for this generation where nobody's gonna buy that shit except for us, and we ain't buying it anyways. You know.
But I think Nas is making music now. He's got a locked in fan base. And it's less about selling out, you know, like, oh, I did $1 million in the first week, where he's just like, I can just consistently feed my fan base and we can make money off these streams. He's been on tour as well. He's been on tour with Wu-Tang. So yes, we want to see him do Illmatic. We want to see him do you know, all his full catalog. So this just adds to the catalog. Mind you, these aren't necessarily like a lot of this I think is more car riding kind of filler music. But it's still excellent music. So it might not rock a stadium, but it'll get you from, you know, an hour and 5 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes if you do Ultra Black or, you know, one of these newer songs. You know what I mean? So Nas is really proving to be the only hip hop artist who's able to. Is he 50 yet? If not, he's 49. It's right there.
Abdul, how old is he?
I think he's 49.
Abdul, what's his social security number?
612-335.
But you know, Nas is really holding that down, and I think people have to give him respect for that. I don't know if you guys have been seeing some of the issues that some of these newer rappers have been having with touring. So Lil Baby and Lil Durk have been trying to basically do stadium tours.
He's been canceling all his tours, right?
Both of them canceled.
Not enough tickets.
Yeah, of course. I think the thing is that because they're single-driven artists, and because their fans are streaming, they say, "Hey, I can get the music anywhere. I don't have to go see you." Right. And so when Lil Baby tries to book a 20,000 seat arena,
it's not happening,
and only sells 2,700 tickets. It's not happening. Like Lil Baby's the type of dude where, yes, he runs the club, but outside of the club,
but you don't want to see him for 2 hours perform.
Yeah, you don't. But who do you want to see? Because there's no growth in Lil Baby's music. But who has very evident growth of their music? Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator could run circles around these guys when it comes to performing, actually having growth in his music.
He does.
That's what I'm saying. He does. Tyler went from Anthem. Last time I saw Tyler, he was at Anthem. 6,000, and that sold out crazy.
Yeah,
for the Flower Boy tour. 2 albums later, he's doing basketball stadiums
by himself.
I went to that as well.
Yeah.
He bodied it. Well, he also had what's his name open for him, Vince Staples. We went to that show together, didn't we?
Yeah. But like Vince Staples performed when all the lights were still on. People were still finding their seats.
But Vince was also at Anthem with him. So Vince is just his homie. You know what I'm saying? So
and Tyler had nobody on his on his show with him. Like he had no features, no nothing. It was all him whole time.
All him. So you figure like these artists who have a hot moment in the nightclub, but and they might even get radio play. But Tyler doesn't really get that much radio play. but he's selling out.
Performer.
He's selling out arenas.
Yeah.
Like I knew more people who were 35 plus going to that Tyler show than I knew who were Chef Lindo's age.
Yeah, I mean, most people that listen to Tyler probably don't listen to the radio. You know what I mean? And aren't in like the club crazy, and like I don't know. The baby ain't.
I think the people who listen to Tyler, they're in the function, but they're not in the club, right?
Not at the bottle service club.
Yeah, for sure. So I just think that seeing these guys have to cancel shows definitely is a black eye on them, but it also should.
I think it's good. It should humble them.
It should humble them absolutely. I was going to say it should have them sit down, and they should 1,000% re-strategize, because you can have all the big singles in the clubs and have people posing with guns on Instagram.
Yeah, but the concert ain't the club.
Right. And rap artists really only make their livings now through shows. So you just cancel a 50-city show because it doesn't do well enough. Now you got to figure out, if you can't sell out 20,000, the next thing in DC is probably what? Anthem.
Yeah.
Anthem 6. What's after Anthem? Like, do you really want to see Lil Baby
9:30
at the Fillmore?
At the Fillmore?
No.
That's where he's gonna have to go?
Nah, he can sell out Anthem.
You think Lil Baby could do 6,000?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even think that.
Maybe not a whole tour, but a few cities for sure. DC, he's selling it out.
He's gonna have to do.
He's gonna have to bring a bunch of features with him, like a bunch of people.
6,000 is gonna be max.
Yeah.
In Milwaukee, he might have to do 2,500.
Yeah, Milwaukee, he's gonna do like a little bar. You know what I'm saying? He probably won't even do a Milwaukee show.
Now Milwaukee got Negroes.
I'm sure.
I haven't seen like club appearances in a minute. Do rappers still do that?
For what? Nah, because the music sucks. Like somebody on Twitter said, Lil Baby's 0 for 8 this year. He's put out the same 8 songs, and they've all stung up the club.
But they don't do club appearances. Like you don't see any of these.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it just in general
because they charge. But they charge crazy to do appearances.
Yeah, but you're not getting it if you ain't doing them.
But it's not $10K for an appearance. They want like 50.
They want like 50. Yeah,
it used to happen like fairly often. Like you.
I mean, we'll see it. We'll see it over Howard Homecoming. We'll definitely see that. You know what I mean? Right. And I think a lot of it too, though, is like for DC, they knew these people were coming to the club regardless. Like it's Broccoli. No, it's Broccoli City weekend. Like I didn't see any real such and such hosting the club, but I saw pictures of like all of Yo Gotti and his artists are in this space. All of
doesn't Yo Gotti own one? Is he one of the owners of the DC United?
Yeah. So he had Wale over there. You know, he did a whole bunch of things. Yeah.
So the clubs were crazy this weekend. All the celebrities were in the clubs.
I saw a lot of like, you know, I honestly the only party I saw hosting was Lola Brooke. She has that "Don't Play With It" song. I saw she was hosting a party on Sunday.
And who was Little Omar and Abdul with last night?
I saw Kalani.
Oh, Kalani, but that was for MLS.
I don't even know who that is.
She's
her.
Y'all are girl dads, man. I don't know who that is.
I just found out who she is as well. Yeah. I'll be honest. I've never heard any
the name sounds familiar, but I couldn't pull her out.
But she's signed to my man's homeboy, whose record company. He owns the record company that also has her signed, as well as Larry June, who I'm a fan of.
For sure.
Larry June can spit, man. He's dope.
Larry June is good. What's a podcast? Episode 216. The Don't Share Abdul edition. Actually, that's the name of the episode as well. Don't Share Abdul.
Sultan of Self is better, actually.
Sultan of Self is actually
that's
gonna be your nickname now. That's consistent. You know what I'm saying? Don't Share Abdul is just gonna be like it's a one-time thing because you might hook us up next week. You never know. You see what I'm saying?
I won't.
The chances are very low.
I won't. I'm going to say that right now.
Like tomorrow, right? I got to DJ the after party for the
MLS.
Yeah, I'm DJing the after party. You know, is Abdul gonna go to Yums and get me something? Probably not.
Well, no, but I will.
Abdul will go to Yums after the club.
Yeah,
no, he'll go before the club lets out.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah, it'll be like 1:45. Like,
on my way home, whenever I do leave the club.
Yeah.
Are you saying, will I go there, pick up food, and then come back and bring it to you inside of?
Oh no, I would never expect that.
So what are you asking?
What club are you playing at tomorrow night?
Heist. We're going.
Playing Heist.
We're going.
I'm not going.
Why not? We'll go there for the official joint. We'll walk over to Rose Bar for the other official party.
I'm good. I'm good on Rose
Bar. It's
Bar.
not official after parties.
I'm good at Rose Bar.
I'm sure there's a ton of them, honestly, but I'm doing one, and that's all. And I think I'm open.
Are you playing a Heist?
Yeah, I'm DJing the party.
Okay. Yeah,
Shorty's working tomorrow night.
Oh, beautiful! I'm DJing early, which is even better because that means I can go home first. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's do it.
Home, aka Rose Bar.
Nah, I really, no disrespect, but I really
we're outside.
Rose Bar don't call me at all no more, so I'm not trying to show face.
Let's go. Everybody put on
ever since the remodel and the rebranding and.
Yeah. I'm not a good look for them. It's all good.
I don't, because I went in there yesterday. I saw nothing different.
I mean, I think they remodeled over like COVID.
That's been a remodel since like COVID. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, since the world opened back up. I don't think I've been there since before COVID.
You ain't missing nothing.
Right. I'm not. That's why I ain't going.
What's the podcast? Episode 216. Trying to figure out what else do we have on this list of things to talk about. We're kind of just freestyling tonight, people. We're in a good space. We are. Wait, hold on one second. Oh, have you? Oh, speaking of, since you were with Omar last night, have you seen Omar? Did he show you the book that he's making?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of the book that he's doing.
So we have a. If you're not familiar, we have a mutual friend, all three of us, Streetwear Eddie, Don't Share, Abdul, and myself, named Omar, who's a very creative dude.
We've raised that boy,
no doubt,
pretty much, and he's been very he's photography adjacent. He's been taking pictures of Washington D.C. and sort of our mean?
In a very adjacent way. What does that
like? That's
what does
like
that even mean?
That means like he's close to a photographer, but he's not really a photographer.
It means like he has a nice camera.
He's got a Leica.
Interest. He's got a Leica. He's got a Leica. Yeah. There's a Leica store downtown DC that nobody goes to.
It's on F Street.
It has everything in the world.
Do they have sales?
No.
I don't think so. But I think it's like it's a banger though. Like it has everything.
So he has a nice camera.
He's had multiple cameras over the years, contacts, Leicas, etc. And he's been documenting sort of really a large part of our journey outside.
Yeah.
Since about 2007, 2008. He told me it's like 100 and something pages. There's an event for it August 17th that I'm DJing, which is actually the night before my birthday, so it should be a good time. And all of us are in it multiple times. He showed it to me Friday night. We're all in. I mean, and there's multiple pictures of all of us.
Oh, that's nice.
It's amazing. Are we
gonna get compensated for those pictures?
Compensated? No. Copies?
Yeah, I don't remember signing a release.
Well, he does actually. Technically, he doesn't need a release because he took the pictures.
Yeah, and you agreed to let him take the picture.
Yep.
If you're smiling hard to say
in some way, shape, or form, you agreed to take the picture. So
yeah, but the pictures are his.
Oh, we also want to give a big shout out to our guy. He pulled up on me this week. Our guy King Carter.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
we've been trying to do this lunch for the longest, man. I think we just gave up.
I don't know. You just were.
No. This was not on me. I could go right back to the text.
No. I'm telling you what happened this week, though.
But I didn't know y'all were linking up this week.
He just came to the shop. I just you'll come to the shop.
I didn't know nothing about no lunch.
Yeah.
That just was never gonna happen. It was more so dinner, and it just anything after 5, too many kids involved. You know what I mean? So it's tough to do that. But he's back in the area.
He's back living here for the time being.
Temporarily. But he's in a good space, man. Really, we had a really great conversation. It's always good to see somebody. He's still killing it at his craft.
Also a very creative guy, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Also,
A_K_C. If you're looking for somebody to provide some vision to your brand and to your portfolio or to your campaign of some sorts, holla at our guy King Carter.
Yes, holla at King Carter.
At A_K_C.
There you go. Now, last week we spoke about.
Wait, were you gonna give an update as to how he's doing or anything
He's
else,
doing
or
great.
you were just saying
no.
you?
I was just saying,
Oh,
shout
okay.
out. He's doing great.
Okay. Shout out to him.
Last week we spoke about the Scars Pizza episode of
podcast
Throwing Fits.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen to it in full?
I did not. I
did. I listened to the whole
Those
thing.
hosts are the most disrespectful
to
hosts.
Who?
Just
in general?
The things that they say are just like white guy funny.
Yeah.
But it's like enough where you kind of want to punch them in the face, but then
you also want to laugh.
Exactly.
Yes.
You like want to laugh while you punch him in the face?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the one with Scar is pretty funny. You listen to the one, Rest in Peace, with the dude Sponto from Born and Raised that just passed away.
I didn't know they had one with him.
It's from 2023.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. These are two East Coast white dudes who are just making the craziest jokes about Hispanics and gang culture.
What?
Yeah, but it's like the only reason they get away is
they tread the line.
It's like a light jab.
Yeah, the same way they treaded the line with Scar, but Scar really didn't engage with them too crazy. The dude Sponso, I think, actually has known them for a lot longer, and so as a result of that, he's able to sort of the dialogue back and forth with them is crazy. But listen, I'm not saying go listen, but go find one of their episodes and listen to these guys. These dudes are, we would get in big trouble if we said the things that they said to people. It's ridiculous. They said, it's just, I don't even want to repeat some of the stuff that I remember.
Like that? I'm going to check it out.
Bro, listen to it. If you listen to the Scar joint again.
No, I loved the Scar. Because that's my man. And I just love hearing him talk about his story over and over again and find new things about him that I might not have necessarily known. So yeah, just
listen with a different set of ears. Just listen to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do a crazy intro every week.
Yeah,
the intro is wild, and then the talking points and the way that they just interject and the things they say is just like, yo, this dude should get punched in his face. But it doesn't necessarily work out like that. So give it a chance. Find that Sponso. I'm listening to another one with Diplo. It's there, but they have access. That's the main thing. Is they have access to all these.
So what's their story? How do they have all this access?
They've been
are they like fashion dudes, or they work in like the fashion industry or something like that? So they're kind of known in that space.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had some jobs at Complex and something like that, and yeah.
They're very fashion. Again, they're fashion adjacent. You know what I mean? They're right.
They're very much like not saying our guy is annoying, but they're also from that same space as a former guest on our podcast, Gian De Leon.
Yes,
it sort of reminds me like they're almost taking over or trying to be in his sort of world in space. Like they know about thread counts on a shirt and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, they'll throw crazy references and just like, dude, it's just real kind of white dude humor. That just treads the line of like, yo, fam, if you say one more thing, you should get punched in your face. But they don't. They stop right there every time.
They don't say one more thing.
Yeah, I listened to it with Pierre and my man Marcus. We were in the car dying laughing. Listen to it on the way. I think way to Baltimore. I think we listened to it.
How long is it with Scar?
About an hour 15.
It's like an hour and a half actually.
Yeah,
that wasn't a long episode.
It was a good episode though, man. Yeah. We talked about.
I mean, listen, they really asked some of the right questions though, because they really want to know somebody's history and where they come from and what their upbringing was like. So I respect that side of their journalistic portfolio. I just wish there were. It's almost like I think I've talked about this before, how we see a lot of things just being rewritten in the hip hop world and the world of sneakers and things that have been created by Black and brown men and women and based on, culture and lives of people living in the inner city. And, all these things created such things that are now so popular to the rest of the world. And we now see white, I don't even know if I want to say this or if I'm going to say this wrong, but you see like companies coming in and monopolizing on it, and they have now put it in front of us, sort of white journalists, to tell that story about something that they necessarily might not have been a part of from the beginning.
Yeah, but now they find a way to capitalize on it.
Yeah, but you know, it, like I look at all these machines, right? Like you look at, like, for example, Complex, or you know, you have white people reporting on hip hop. Like, why couldn't you just have a black or a brown person doing that? But it's almost like you want to just minimize the importance of the contributions of black and brown people, because now you have a white face telling this story, and they become really popular to the whole world on the internet.
Why are people subscribing to that?
Listen, because a lot of this stuff is being it's being listened to by other white kids from suburbs and things like that. So that, I think, is not the question of who's really prescribing to it. I'm not saying these people that they've put forth are not talented, because you have to be talented to kind of lure people in and create an audience.
But you don't necessarily your subject matter doesn't have to be something
I just think that you could get that same, if you put that same sort of push behind a black person to be in that position, you could get the same sort of response. But they don't. They would rather go with a white person. It's weird. I might not explain this right, but
no, it's not weird.
Put it in the comments. And
if you, they even said it on the podcast, so they were like, you know,
they said it themselves.
Yeah, because they were like, Scar was speaking about how when they're hanging out, certain brands will send people down to Soho and the Lower East Side just to like peep them. And like he said, yo, we end up on mood boards all the time. He's like, bars on mood boards all the time. He's like, Virgil used to send people down here just to like peep our style. He's like, and then the other white guy goes, yeah, man. He goes, basically, America's the typical story of white people in America. He's like, white people will steal from black people, turn around and package it, and then sell it back to other white people. And then Scar was like, no, it's actually white people will steal from black and brown people,
and then sell it back to black and brown people,
and try to sell it to black and brown people. Yeah. So again, it's satire. It's like you really want to punch them in the face, but they pull back just in time for you not to go crazy on them.
Shout out to them, because it seems like I sort of almost respect the ones that have done this independently without the backing of a machine. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who's the company behind them, but I think they might have legitimately just done this out of their own love for fashion, and you know, they clearly have a really good chemistry together. So I don't want to make it look like I'm shitting on them, but I just mean in general, when you look at the people that might be running like Rap Genius or whatever that website is, you know, Rap Caviar and all these places, and these new blogs that are popping up, or what's now replacing blogs. These are all mass appeal, even though it's owned by Nas. I think it's all not people of color. You know what I'm saying?
It's absolutely not people of color. Yeah. There was a picture on Twitter that circled around this week on Twitter, where it was like maybe 25 white people eating a meal at like an outside table. Mm-hmm. But people kept taking that photo and changing the caption, so it would be like the owner of black festivals, like
yes, that's exactly what I mean.
The African American Studies Department at Harvard, like it had all these different meanings. And everyone, I was like, yo, it's fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that's the same route. Like, black media is in a terrible place, and I think that when you look at academics who is very confrontational, only in his delivery, not in his actual situation, right? When you look at, you know, even Budden, he can raise his voice and get loud and lose the point, right? You got Budden and all these guys beefing with each other. When you look at Ebro, you know, when you look at all of these actual people, like, black journalism is not really in the best place on a hip hop level right now, right? So it's easy for other people to slide in and say, hey man, I grew up listening to hip hop just like you did.
Yeah.
But but I like the clothes, and I'm not going to offend anybody. I'm just going to tell these kind of satirical jokes, and you know what I'm saying. Whoever laughs at them, laughs at them. Yeah. Versus being like, man, I'm gonna kill this nigga and yada yada yada. Like, it's very easy for to see how they can get in there. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect, like, even those kids, it's the real. Like, they have a great access. They told the blog era story, but they're not anybody who is going to be derogatory or confrontational or speak down on anybody. They're gonna explain it from their perspective, and because they do it without being confrontational, defaming, or whatever the case may be, their message is going to resonate and go further, and it's easier for a company to get behind something that they're doing because there's less of a risk involved.
Yeah, and they're actually, that's funny you bring them up, because I think that they would fall right in line with what I meant by somebody who kind of started on their own out of love and not being backed by anyone, because they kind of just started on their own, and then they've had podcasts from dating back to like 2008, 2009, and they've really grounded out and put in the work. So if they're able to do this now and still, I don't know who's backing this blog era thing. Actually, they did get signed. They put it out through Pharrell's company, and so. But it just speaks to that I think for me, I thought they might be a little bit different, just because we're now seeing when the machine gets behind you,
crazy.
It really catapults you to a new level of stardom. Yeah, and they tend to only do that with white people.
Listen, man, my brother just sent me an Instagram DM, a video of our childhood mall, Fiesta Mall, located in Mesa, Arizona, where I'm from.
That's racist.
Fiesta Mall, party mall.
Fiesta means party.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What you thought it meant?
I don't know.
Damn, bro, you wildin'.
I thought fiesta means when you go take a nap in Spanish.
That's a siesta.
Oh,
that's a video clip this week. But our childhood mall is getting demolished right now, and it's just like all the memories.
Damn.
From 1991 until
malls are going away. They demolished my childhood mall too.
Dude,
the mall I used to work in when I worked at the Champs and Foot Locker at Owings Mills Mall, and that mall is long gone.
I worked
not even demolished.
I think it's demolished.
Wow.
This is a lot. This is a lot to deal with. My goodness.
What are those, Howard?
If you're watching the podcast, you see the trash that's on the
is that glitter on there?
Yeah, it's exactly. Tight. I never noticed that.
What kind of school has glitter on Jordans?
Are those women's?
No, it's not. It's not glitter. It's just it's like that. Sort of like marbly material, like almost like the rock material, like the shit that they put on
the whole shoes like that, the red and the
whatever you do.
It's just the swoosh. Actually, the quality on this, it's real buttery leather, dog. It's trash. Plush.
It's trash. Don't send your children to Howard University.
Come
whatever
on,
you do.
HU baby.
They got glitter on their Jordans and still can't win no basketball games.
I don't like that as much as the Sixes. I don't like the swoosh on the front.
Well, I love the swoosh on the front. That's why I was kind of showing it.
Expect from Howard University.
Why do you like that?
I think it's a nice little touch. But one thing I do like, the reason why I do like the Sixes more is because these only say Howard University inside the shoe, and I wish. But apparently, all the Jordan 1 lows for all the schools, the PEs that they did, none of them say the school name outside. So I just wish they did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just don't send your children to Howard. You got those
from the same dude that got you the Sixes?
No, I got these from another dude who was an athlete at Howard.
Howard athletics suck. Anyhow,
he's actually leaving. This kid, he just got a job with the Seattle. What's the football team out there? NFL team?
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Yeah, so he's moving August 5th and moving to Seattle. He just got a job with the front office.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him for leaving Howard. trash.
No, he graduated. He's done.
even graduating from there is trash. Anyhow, you know what I'm saying? Hampton University forever over here. Yeah, I was about to talk about some, but I forgot once you put
Which one of those was established first?
Howard
I think
University.
Howard by a year.
So Howard's the real HU if it's first, right?
Not really. I mean, if you look into the history,
1886. Or
I mean, you're Jerome Baker the third.
1906, right? 1906.
No, not 1906 is like the.
It should say it in your shoe, shouldn't it?
It's like 1867 and 1868, I believe, is when they were.
It was 1886.
But if you look at Howard's, if you look at who founded Howard, I believe it was like slave owners or something like that. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, who founded Hampton?
Some white men.
The same.
No. Some white dudes who were trying to.
1867.
I just say that 1867.
Yeah, you got it right. I was telling you were right.
I know about the ops.
Well, you just know because it was a year before you. You know.
I do the knowledge. Like when people want to have a conversation about Howard versus Hampton, I have to tell them facts. Yeah. Right. So I have to be like, yo.
When was Hampton University open?
I think 1868.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
But I'll be like, yo.
Oh, shit, 1868.
Wrong. You know what I'm saying? God body. But like Howard, I'll be like, yo, you guys, how many dorms have you guys lost? You know what I'm saying? Like 16th Street. That used to be a dorm on 16th over there, like 16th in Euclid.
Yeah.
Now,
right by Malcolm X Park.
Nothing,
those are now like fancy apartments, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or like, look at all.
Same thing with all the ones on like what is that? 4th Street.
4th Street. Yeah. Look at everything on Sherman.
Well, those are now new dorms. They had to build new dorms because.
But look at Sherman.
Hold on. Then maybe it's right by DC Water. There's
I know.
They're condos now. They're not dorms anymore.
What? These do not want war.
Maybe I'm thinking about 5th Street.
You're thinking about 5th. I'm thinking about 4th or 3rd.
Okay.
I'm thinking about Sherman, where the new Whole Foods is, and where
for sure
all of that should be university property. There's no reason why.
Right there on the corner.
It was university property.
Actually. It was just like they were on Euclid.
Even Whole Foods was university property. All of that.
You know what I think Howard should have done, and if they did want to get rid of that space, instead of fully selling that land, they should have kept it and leased it out, or they should have become part owners in some of that business. You know what I'm saying? Like
they should have built businesses like that and had dorms.
Yeah, and no, or they should have built those businesses and they should have been owned by the university.
Yeah.
So those are churning profit as well as whatever money the university is bringing in. They have a huge endowment though. Howard University, I think, what did it just say over here? Let me see. I think it's a $1.2 billion endowment. What does endowment mean?
Jerome knows about all that.
Endowment $1.2 billion for 2023. That's a lot of bread. Does that mean that's the money that was
an income or form of property given or bequeathed to someone? So that means basically
bequeathed. That's sexual, ain't it?
No, chill.
Go ahead, man.
No,
I don't think it's sexual. No,
nah, bro.
What's that called? When
is that sexual?
When a woman,
but it's still not
that noise.
That's still not
that noise with her. You don't know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I just don't. I'm lost for words like you are.
What word did you just say? Bequeathed.
Bequeathed.
No, it has a TH, not an F.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Let's move on.
Move on, guys.
I'm doing wild tonight.
I was just asking a question.
I'm getting the phone call. The streets are calling right now.
Who's that? Put him on the call.
I'm not answering. Nah, chill.
Let's call somebody. Who can we call?
Hold on. The streets are calling you?
Yeah, the streets are like,
what's cracking tonight?
I don't know.
A lot of stuff. It's
my man. My man is the DJ for the
ATL.
For ATL, he's calling me right now.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably He's probably trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him back in a minute. You know. Someone's calling back in a second. Call you back in a second.
Oh, he's trying to see what's cracking tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I might jump out
Tuesday.
Unless if he has a specific MLS party, I'll step out. But if he don't got that, I would just stop responding and go to breakfast in the morning.
How's your relationship with Threads? Are you on Threads heavy and left Twitter, or are you partaking in both, or are you slowing down?
I like Threads a lot more. I'm pushing through on Threads. Twitter still has obviously a 15-year jump.
So you're doing what, splitting 50-50? Is that?
I'm checking out both. You know, I'm seeing where I get the response.
Are you posting on both?
Yeah.
Okay. Same post on both?
No, I use Threads a little more personal, and then Twitter is just let me just get the knowledge out there. You know what I'm saying? Party tonight here, party tonight there. Okay. He's out with Rise and Jess. Okay, we might do that. Let me see what's good. I said, where are you? So we'll see. If they're in Northwest, I'm there. If they're in Southwest, I'm not going all the way over to Southwest tonight. It's too far.
Mm-hmm. Eddie, I saw those Asics that you copped in person. I'm getting
dope,
a pair.
Right?
I'm getting a pair.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Those are like the most comfortable pair of shoes I bought this year.
I'm getting
which Asics you bought? The ones from the shop?
Yeah. Cayano 14.
I just brought mine home today. Amazing.
Probably the most comfortable pair of shoes I bought.
Did the restock come in? I heard there's a restock. It did?
Yeah.
Oh, let me lock it in.
What size you wear?
9, please.
No dice.
And I got it. It's already been put on hold.
They didn't.
Thank you.
They lied to you.
No.
We didn't get it.
I got a picture. I got a picture of the box.
They're not there.
They're there.
They're not there.
They're in Virginia.
You're
I was there when the re-up came in.
You don't share. Jerome just doesn't have the right ring to it.
Exactly, because I share. I care.
You don't. I led
the state in assists my senior year of high school.
Never. That was what, 30 years ago. It's been long.
I'm not that old yet. I'm not that old yet. 25.
25 years ago.
Yeah. Either way, really comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got another colorway of those. Oof.
We're getting more colorways though.
I think I'm good with just that one. I don't need to be the Asics Cayano 14 guy.
No, I feel you, but
no, I understand that.
But people are. I guess there was one picture. I don't know if you guys saw the picture where they showed a bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
And I guess they're going to slowly roll out all of the colors. So the cream.
I think this is the best ones. Yeah,
this is a great color.
It looks just like the Jound ones, but except I think better because it's cream and not white.
Yeah, I'm down to go for it all.
Yeah, no, I'm getting those.
They're fire.
Fire.
Yeah, I've been wearing them. So comfortable.
What's the podcast? Episode 216. Abdul's now going to talk about sneakers.
Yeah, I think we kind of talked about sneakers already. I don't really have anything to share, to be honest.
Howard Jordan.
I'm still looking forward to, Fat Joe's Terror Squad Air Forces. I think
which
those
ones
should
are you
be
looking
dropping
forward
soon.
to? And there two pairs?
There's 2 pairs, and there's a friends and family pair, which we probably won't get.
You probably will get.
No, I mean, Fat Joe's friends and family. Come on,
Fat Joe's on the list, bro. You're in. He owns a pair of shoes with your name
which
on
means it. Clark Kent is gonna get a pair. I'm not.
I mean, I'm sure the mayor. I'm sure the mayor can give you an assist on that.
I don't think so, but that would be great. Listen, it's the gray with the pink swoosh that I think is going to be friends and family, and then the baby blue pair, and then there's the black and white pair. The baby blue pair is crazy. That shit.
I like the black and white pair. The
black and white pair is a classic.
The TS pigeons,
yeah.
The TS pandas.
Yeah, I would like all 3, to be honest, but we'll see what happens. What else is coming out? I did get the Ama Manier Mac Attacks. Did y'all see the new Mac Attacks that came out today?
The white and red ones?
White and red?
Yeah.
Oof. Dog.
I'm good. I'm good on the ones that I have. I don't think I need multiple pairs.
Nah, you need those. You need those, bro.
Nah.
The leather on them is crazy.
Only white shoes I really wear is Air Force Ones. I don't really have too many white pairs.
I like the price point on the Mac Attacks, 120.
Yeah, 110, 120.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
even
bad.
though the social status joints were 140, which is
you got charged more when you could tear shit away.
I guess so. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I can't think of anything else that's coming out that I'm looking forward to.
At this point, we can also say, what is Abdul watching?
circle back to TV next week. I didn't really.
Are you caught up on Godfather Harlem?
No, I'm not. I haven't started that. I mean, I have, but I think I'm so far behind. I think I'm like a whole season and a half behind.
Yeah, but the seasons are like 7 episodes.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I was a big fan of that show.
It's on Hulu now too.
I just did not want to see. I saw where it was going. They were going to show when Malcolm X got killed, and I just did not want to see that.
He didn't get killed yet.
Did he?
Not. He's still alive currently.
Okay.
Where I'm at, I'm not done with the season, but he's still alive.
Okay. Do you listen to the credits in the beginning, the theme song in the beginning? Did you notice a familiar voice in that? Swiss Beats and who?
Rick Ross.
Phil Ade.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is also on the opening credits too. The theme song.
Do you like those pink Asics?
I do.
Wow.
I do. That's the one I got.
Oh, you got those?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get the cream ones?
Not yet.
Okay. You already got these.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I wasn't talking about those.
No, I know.
So you got those. You got those. Tried them on warm. You're like, damn, I need more of these.
Yeah, I mean, I have some other Asics from before. I have but
Kayano's different though.
I know. I think the Awake collab that they did was also Kayano, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here.
Oh yeah, we had those too.
Yeah.
I think most of the collabs have been Kayano. Didn't Brain Dead do one or something like that? Or
they got another one coming out next week though. Oh my goodness.
Another Kayano?
Yeah, Dime.
Oh yeah. I don't like those.
Man, those are about to go crazy.
They're like fade from like white to gray or something.
I'm like that, man.
Yeah, I don't fuck with those.
Crazy.
I'm good on that.
All right, music wise, I'd say I'm not listening to anything new. I don't even know what's out. But shout out to everybody who
put us on.
I don't know. Get in the comments and put us on.
Tell us what you're listening to. Tell us what you're watching.
For sure. And that's it, people. We killed it. We crushed it. Another one. Oh yeah, they're all the way in Navy Yard. I'm not going over there. Shout out to my homeboy, always available, #Streetwear Eddie.
Peace.
Shout out to the Sultan of Self.
Yes.
Don't share Abdul.
Yes, sir. We're back. Great episode, fellas.
Yeah, fantastic job. I am Jerome Baker III. We will have this out hopefully at a respectable time tomorrow. And Thursday.
Yeah, silent time.
That should give him plenty of time to get it out.
Yeah, silent time. Come on.
And
this needs to be out by 5 a.m. on Thursday.
Yeah. And we are out. Peace.